All right, so this is NASA Wavelength, and what it is as educators, I'm sure you have all tried to find a NASA resource before. And as you know, and I think, I don't remember, it was Deborah who said that IRIS has 3 different websites. Is that correct? Is that what I heard her say yesterday? You know, it's even hard to even look for things by mission. And so what this has done is taken all of the NASA approved products, the things that have been through the review process at NASA and through the forums, and they have been put in here. And you can browse by, I'll talk about these features in just a minute, but you can browse by age. So here there are 833 resources, and resources can be videos, it can be lithographs, it can be activities, it can be lesson plans. You know, we have them all the way up through college and high school and informal even. And then if you scroll down even more, we have the images of the day. But here are the NASA apps people were asking about yesterday, different podcasts that are here, the NASA Science News that you can go to nasanews.gov, but you know, it's right there for you. You can also browse by topic. And here are how all the activities are arranged. And so you can see that in astronomy, you know, we have 237 and pieces. So here's where we would find the heliophysics pieces, and you can come here, and even on the sidebar, you can start to narrow and look for, it will tell you the resource type, it will tell you the learning time, it will tell you the material cost, maybe you want to focus on an instructional strategy, and also looking at the SMG forums or where these activities are located. So if I click on the heliophysics, these would be all of the ones that are found in heliophysics. At the same time, you can come through and if I go back home, you can search by a topic. So I literally use this almost every day. So even though I know that this resource is in there, rather than going through the whole piece, I just put IBEX in, and all the products that have to do with IBEX jump up. Again, these have all been reviewed. They have been aligned to the AAAS benchmarks. They are really lovely, and they have to be available on the web. You have to be able to get to them. So I can just go to the resource here, and it's that easy. If we go to news and events, this is the calendar that people are talking about. So here you can see that these are things that are happening all over for the month of June. So here's a lunar workshop for educators, pops up. Here's all the information that you need to know. And then it has your website. You can put it right to your own calendar or catalog, however you choose to call it. So that's how that piece works, which is really handy, and that's what Claire was talking about and Lindsay was talking about, is this is how you can find some events, and as people get more used to using it, we'll see lots more pop up. So you could even go through and see what's happening in your area, you know, as after school starts. Here's a lady, launch is happening, NSTA conferences, those kinds of things. Data and images, sometimes we just want data and images. You can do the same thing here. These are all the different various places you can go to get the images that you want based on, and they explain here what it is. So if you just wanted to go to the intermediate places, there it is. So it's extremely, extremely easy to use. And the last piece is the strand map. So you can literally go through here and you can create a curriculum based on these categories from the AAAS benchmarks. And if you could click on any of them, if you wanted to teach about plate tectonics, which is not relevant to heliophysics, which is what I clicked on, it will show you all of the resources. So here's, you know, this is the benchmark about earthquakes. There are 4 resources in NASA Wavelength. And I should be able to click on that and it should pop up, but it's not. There we go. Tells you about the assessments and how to assess for the children. They tell you about the misconceptions that are related to this. So it is a very, I mean, it took a lot of work to be able to get this as rich and deep as it possibly can. It is an amazing resource. Lindsay, I don't know if you want to jump in and offer anything else as well before we turn it over to Laura. But
sorry.
Okay.
The only thing I would say is that this, of course, lines up very nicely with the Helio concept maps that I know Andy has shared, because we actually just started with some of these maps and then added Helio concepts to them. So if you want to, sort of make building blocks to get to Helio concepts, this is a great place to find resources that will help you build up to some of those concepts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Any questions I can answer or Lindsay can answer about this?
No. I'm looking forward to getting online and playing. Seeing what else is there.
It's amazing, and there's 2 times a year that products go through review and get entered, and so it updates every 6 months when new things are put there. So it is, use it. It's an amazing resource. It really is. It's amazing, and so no more scrambling to try to find where you found on. I know Vic, you mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah.
About where did I find that? You can find it in NASAWavelength if it's been through the review process. So anyhow. Well, should we take a minute to stretch just a little bit before we have Laura? And Nancy, do you want to do an introduction for Laura?